is Chris Canick. He's 23 and lives at home with his parents. Chris has no job, no money, and very little contact with the world outside his room. Chris has an addiction stronger and more paralyzing than addictions to drugs, sex, alcohol, and food combined. Chris is addicted to cartridge blowing. A sad addiction, painful to watch. This is his story. Chris scores his cartridges from a local cartridge peddler. While cartridge selling is not a crime in the United States yet, it adversely affects hundreds of families every year. He stole $20 from his mom's purse to buy that cartridge.
It's really hard having a brother who's addicted to cartridge. It's kind of tearing the family apart. And he just sits there all day, blowing into cartridges. It's gotten to the point where he doesn't even play them anymore. He just preps them up to put them in. It's starting to get really bad. I saw him playing a Game Boy the other day. The only problem? There was no game or batteries inside. The real victim here is my mother. It's so hard for her to have to watch her son just sit there and deteriorate.
Deteriorating he is. Chris can't tell when the game stops and reality begins. His addiction to cartridge blowing has taken over his life. It's very hard to watch. Making this documentary was very difficult for me to do. Chris's mom has had enough with the cartridge blowing, so she decides to confront the cartridge peddler.
You're ruining my son's life. Who do you think you are?
The peddler feels no remorse.
Yeah, I'm a cartridge dealer. So what? I got babies to support. I got everything. Nintendo, Super Nintendo, N64, Game Boy. I even got Game Boy Color. No one on this block got Game Boy Color but me.
It's sad. It's really sad. My brother could have been anything in this world. Anything. And yet, he just spends his whole day blowing into cartridges.
Everyone judges me. My mom, my dad, my friends, my family, everybody. You're probably judging me too. I don't have a problem. Haven't you ever done anything that makes you feel good about yourself? Makes you feel alive? Blowing cartridges makes me feel alive. To take away my cartridges would be like killing me. Do you want to kill me? Because what I like to do is blow into an 8-bit console cartridge. We all have vices. All of us. The 300-pound man who won't stop eating. The depressed housewife who can't stop taking Valium and drinking wine. The guy who spends all his money at the track. There's sex addicts, food addicts, all types of addicts. I'm not hurting anybody. I just like to blow into cartridges. Don't criticize me until you've tried it. Yeah, it was really big in the late 80s, early 90s, but people aren't doing that anymore. Yeah, now there are DVDs, little mini discs. People modulate their systems. They download their stuff. People have forgotten. They've forgotten what it's like to blow into a cartridge. We're losing our values in this country. I remember when I was 7, just pull out a cartridge and just blow into it. Greatest feeling ever. But no. Then came DVDs. Then you had to worry about scratches. This was durable. This is old school.
After an intervention held by his friends and family, which included shock therapy, Chris is off cartridge. The long road to recovery is ahead of him now.
The sun is so bright. It's never this bright, Mario sunshine.